The Force is with you, young Skywalker. But you are not a Jedi yet.
Hey, what up YouTube fam, it's Dupree, aka Darth Hater here with some fresh brand new Star Wars news for you. But before we get into it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and also don't forget to check out my last video because it greatly helps out the channel. So let's get into it. It's been well noted in Star Wars lore that Obi-Wan Kenobi blames himself for Anakin Skywalker's fall to the dark side, with the added guilt that he couldn't live up to the final wishes of his master Qui-Gon Jinn, while Darth Vader himself absolved Obi-Wan Kenobi of his guilt in the Obi-Wan Kenobi series. Perhaps he shouldn't have, and perhaps Obi-Wan was right to blame himself for Anakin's corruption. In fact, Obi-Wan effectively ruined his chance to save Anakin just hours after Qui-Gon Jinn's death. In Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace Anniversary Special by Greg Pak and Will Shiney, fans are given invaluable insight into the iconic characters of Episode 1 that they don't get from watching the films alone. Not only that, but lines of dialogue from the film are given added emphasis in the comic, allowing fans the chance to dissect them a bit more than they otherwise would. And one such conversation between Anakin and Obi-Wan is a bit of a doozy. So mere hours after Qui-Gon Jinn dies and makes Obi-Wan's promise to train Anakin even if the Jedi Council doesn't approve, Obi-Wan makes it clear to Anakin that he's only training him because of that promise that he made to Qui-Gon, not because he actually has faith in Anakin. Their interaction was on Naboo right after Anakin heard that Qui-Gon was dead, and he was upset that the only person who believed in him was gone, and now he felt utterly alone. Rather than assuring Anakin that he has faith in him too, Obi-Wan simply says his last wish was that I should train you, and that I will keep that promise. It sounds like the right thing to say, but Obi-Wan accidentally reinforced Anakin's feelings that he was alone. More than that, he was a burden to Obi-Wan and the entire Jedi Council, which in turn made Anakin feel isolated from the start and making him easy prey for Palpatine later on. Anakin Skywalker was told this to his face by the Jedi Council that he was not to be trained as a Jedi, and the only one who pushed for him to train was Qui-Gon Jinn. Then Qui-Gon died, and Obi-Wan became Anakin's master purely out of obligation. Indeed, Obi-Wan said himself that he agreed with the Council's decision, again right in front of Anakin. Obi-Wan telling Anakin the only reason he would train him was to fulfill his promise to Qui-Gon wasn't enough to make up for the levels of rejection Anakin already experienced from both Obi-Wan and the Jedi Council. From the start, Anakin felt isolated from the Jedi, including and especially his own master, which made him easy prey for Palpatine. While Palpatine primarily used Anakin's fear of losing Padme to corrupt him, he also drove wedges between Anakin and the Jedi subtly over many years, which was easy to do given how unsteady Anakin's relationship with the Jedi was at the very beginning of his training. This is why Qui-Gon Jinn could have saved Anakin from Palpatine. The key factor that is highlighted in the interaction between Obi-Wan and Anakin in this Star Wars tie-in comic was that Anakin needed someone to fully be on his side, and Qui-Gon was the only one who truly was. Obi-Wan didn't believe in Anakin the way Qui-Gon did, and the Jedi Council made it clear that they didn't trust Anakin. The only one left, Palpatine, who pretended to always be on Anakin's side in order to groom him as his future Sith apprentice. It also stated from the tie-in comic, if Anakin found that level of mutual trust and safely with Qui-Gon, which he would have gotten, then he wouldn't have sought it out in Palpatine, meaning he may not have fallen to the dark side. While we'll never know if Qui-Gon could have saved Anakin from the evil clutches of Palpatine, we do know that Obi-Wan definitely could not. And the failure can be traced all the way back to their interaction in The Phantom Menace when Obi-Wan Kenobi ruined his chance to save Anakin Skywalker just hours after Qui-Gon Jinn's death. Very insightful, and I do believe that Qui-Gon Jinn could have saved Anakin Skywalker from Palpatine. If anything, Qui-Gon training Anakin would have made him more of an outsider, a different kind of Jedi. In the same vein of Qui-Gon, he would have had much more of a father figure. Qui-Gon would have been the father figure that Anakin desperately needed. Anakin being raised by his mother, Shmi Skywalker on Tatooine, and not having a father figure as he left his mother there, needed some kind of community, some kind of family. Yes, Obi-Wan was like a brother to him, not so much like a father, but Qui-Gon Jinn, who found him in the beginning, was much more of a father. And since Qui-Gon was dead, in a weird way, Palpatine was the one who stepped up to be Anakin's father figure or mentor. But like I said, training Anakin would have helped him not be seduced by the dark side. But I do think, all in all, Qui-Gon would have been a better teacher. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. Do you think if Qui-Gon Jinn had taught Anakin Skywalker the ways of the Force to become a Jedi instead of Obi-Wan, that he wouldn't have fallen into the dark side? Or do you think his fall from grace was an inevitability? Personally, I kind of do think it would have been inevitable. It was always Anakin's fate to fall to the dark side, but it was also his destiny to destroy the Sith. So at the end of the day, he was always the chosen one. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. And as always, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell to get notifications for all my latest videos. That'd be great. Anyway, guys, take care. See you in the next one. May the Force be with you. Bye.